please.
Say it. You gotta say
Hello there, my internet friends. Welcome to another week of TaNgEnT.
Alright, so as we see, we got Mr. B. Back again, Mr. Sam.
Hi.
I'll do Aaron first. Aaron, short one. Ooh! Be the phone!
Nokia!
Don't worry, it's a Nokia, it's not gonna break.
Now!
Blooper wheel.
Oh, screw blooper wheel. I'm not cutting this again.
Was that already like that?
Somewhat.
Okay.
We're good though?
Okay.
Alright, back again is Craig.
I picked it up and I was like, oh crap! The Nokia can actually break!
Knock it off.
Oh, I hit it in backwards. Oops. Okay, so it was already somewhat cracked.
He put it in the wrong hole.
Go ahead, hey, guys, go ahead and start without me. I gotta put Nika inside.
It wasn't?
No, but it's okay. It still works.
Oops.
Anyways, I needed a new one.
Well, you know.
Anyways. So, TaNgEnT. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yay.
1 week down.
Yep. How's everybody doing?
Nokia.
Nokia. No bueno, Nokia. Shit.
Anyways, lost it.
That was a long intro, you know, like
Alright.
that should happen in between them, like.
Alright, so, well, let's do it this way. Any new games anybody's playing?
I think we should hold off on games.
Well, I know he's got announcements, but anything you're playing yourself.
I am currently playing the fuck out of Warcraft 3 right now. Rain of Fire, until I move on to Frozen Throne. Orcs, of course. We'll start off with...
And the original fat guy.
And he interrupts us, but okay.
After dinner and random chit chat.
But
Yeah.
Warcraft 3.
Rough start.
Gotta take care of those.
Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of my Plague Inc. on my phone. Love that game.
Fuck it.
Love that game.
Alright, at the risk of well,
Because then you
okay, wait. Did anyone say a disclaimer yet?
No.
Alright, so disclaimer number one, this podcast is rated Internet 17. You know why? Because fuck you, that's why. I don't feel like enabling age restrictions. My little cousin watches this and he's 16 and his mom is a real bitch about the internet, so no. Anyways, and if you look at the table, you might think that
There ain't no sponsors here.
no sponsors.
No fucking sponsors.
Especially this fucking cup in front of me, that's why I have to turn around.
But it's okay. It's okay because we don't make money off this anyways.
No.
We're not. Oh, to quote the patch last week in Birdie Birds, we are not journalists either.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. Be what? Oh, dude.
Yeah, it shattered. That was the first drop.
Ooh.
And then, of course, it dropped again.
Nokia style lag.
Nokia!
It's careless. I thought they could last forever.
There are no sponsors here.
There are no sponsors here. This is life.
Anyways, back on the subject.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Games.
Oh wait, Play Game. That's what I was gonna bitch about originally. At the risk of sounding like a hipster, shut the fuck up about Play Game, please. I've been playing this game for like 4 fucking years, and now everyone else it was like,
I've been playing
hey,
it
this
since I got a
exists.
smartphone.
Like, dude, I've already beaten the fuck out of it, man. But it's like,
I've
oh,
beaten it.
hipster. I'm like, shut the fuck up, seriously.
It calms me down. I like the name.
Yeah.
A virus randomly, like muffins, like muffins kills everyone. It's like, yes.
I've got the Necrovirus and the Neurax worm. They actually just added a new one. The Simian.
Don't even care.
You could do all Planet of the Apes.
So you've been
shit.
playing Play Game. Congratulations. You're only about 4 fucking years late to the party. I'm
Like
so
he
not
said, it's a
sponsoring
calm.
Play Game. Oh, it's a good game.
It's a good calm. Yeah.
If my one phone didn't just eat shit, yeah, I'd still play it. But
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing the same conversations that me, Billy, and Danny had 4 fucking years ago. Like, Stu, I've already talked about this. You're just late to the fucking party. Shut the fuck up.
So games. I want to bring it up. I mean, you can say what you have to say about it, but Destiny. It's everywhere.
It's fucking everywhere.
And the one thing
Nowhere it's not in my underwear or in my home.
Yeah, that much is not my choice.
I'm like a patient. Patience.
Anyways,
Patience.
how Sony was like, hey, we're gonna let Destiny go, but if you want to play with your friends on Destiny, you have to have PlayStation.
Yes, that's fucking hilarious. I love that.
So it's like,
I love that bit of news.
Never even been interested in the game.
so
You'd like it. Did you like Halo?
First and second one. After
you'll-
that,
you'll like it. As much as you obsess about Borderlands, and if you're a fan of the first two Halos, literally what has boiled down to is Destiny. I've played it. I have it in the house right now. It is, as I'm putting it, Call of Halo Lands. It's what I love about combat in Halo. How combat feel, or not combat, Halo, of Call of Duty, how combat handles in Call of Duty. Love that feeling. With a Halo-style sci-fi world and weaponry and storyline, which is awesome. But the gameplay sort of feels like you go into an area like, oh, LOL, you're in this town in Russia. Well, but your objective's all the way over here. So like
Borderlands,
and you can choose it just like, and I love the fact that you can just summon. You're like, and you have a bike right there after you do the mission. Sort of like quick travel, but you can use it anywhere. And you can just like, bike to the objective or whatever, or you can just run through the area and grind, Borderlands style. It's not a bad game. Multiplayer is surprisingly fucking fun on that game, because you use your in-story character for multiplayer, which is fucking fun as shit.
So anything you level up in solo mode, you still have?
There's the balancing system in it works really good, but it balances gear. It does not balance your abilities.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of your shit unlocked, you got
You're still
access
gonna have
to
a little
all
bit.
that in your. Versus if I'm a level 5, like I was last night, I have like my first two or three special abilities that I could do. Versus these level 25s who have the advanced versions, like oh, I do a smash and I just do damage. Well, this dude does a smash, does a damage, and then splash damage, and then like a bubble, and then shoot shit at you. He has that version of my smash, you know. Fun game.
He has your Smash on crack.
Yeah, fun game. B, I think you enjoyed the fuck out of it,
I'm
honestly.
waiting because I don't want to get it for a console. Nor do I have online only for PC. I just want it for fucking PC and want it now. That's it. That's my story.
I know you're interested in it, but
I just now got back into
gotta
PC
get
gaming.
one.
well, the thing is I've run them back to back. The one versus the 360, and the graphics look comparable. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm tired of hearing how pretty this game is. This game is not that fucking pretty.
Is it kind of Borderlands or no?
Oh no, it's got a nice graphics engine behind it. But with
It's
a,
supposed to be better out for PC though. This is gonna be a hell of a lot more shit for PC, like always.
I mean, it looks good, but it is not as pretty as people.
you know,
Because it's the graphics about how they set up the world is at the beginning of that uncanny valley, almost to the point that it looked photorealistic, and they did nothing but live ads for it.
well, you gotta remember, they also was very worried about it failing at launch.
They were. Apparently, they did have a good launch though, because they just posted the numbers, and apparently they had a solid launch. The no reported on that.
Yeah.
But we've been gone for 2 weeks. We can tangent later, but there are a few things that I want covered today. We'll quick fire them.
I want.
So Surge is back. That's all the news. I don't even
I'm
get
so excited.
I don't even care. Surge is
Where
back.
though?
Online only right now.
Online only. Sweet.
It's like a 12-pack for
But
14 bucks.
it's actually been online for a minute, but it's been out of this country though, and you can still order it
Yeah.
and get it shipped here to your home. So that's kind of old, but hurry
Yeah,
up
well,
with the
you know-
fucking. I want to pick it up in the morning on the way to work at the gas
yeah,
station
that'd be
for
cool.
coffee, dude. With real sugar in it too.
So Surge is back. Cool shit.
I know.
So Sam, Craig reporting this out. Aaron, you weren't here, so you can't be here for that. You shouldn't be in this shot. But look at the camera, point at it. Ready? Where's our money? Where's our money, Oculus Rift? Because we called it. Remember, we said porn on Oculus Rift.
Where the fuck is it?
Virtual reality booby squeezing game on the Oculus Rift.
Really?
You like take
Sorry,
this.
I had to come up to that.
You take like this fake like fuck doll chest or whatever. It's got a bunch of sensors in it. You hook it up to your computer, put on the Oculus Rift, and you can like fondle anime chicks on that.
Dude, we fucking called that 2 weeks ago. What the fuck? Where is our money?
Some dude over like out east that's doing it. Be able to move your glasses, sir.
If
I
they
know.
fall
He
out.
watched this and he's like, alright, guys.
Well, we called it. We're like, Rift is gonna have some sort of pornography.
He's like, huh, that's not a bad idea. Let's rip these guys off. They're nothing from a town.
Where's our money?
What if we
alright.
got a check next week? What if we got a check?
That'd be cool.
That'd be funny.
All right, and then two.
Nice to us.
Three more things real quick. One, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd's come out publicly talking about Ghostbusters 3. Both of them are on board with doing like a all-female reboot. But they're going to keep it that action comedy style writing. Apparently, Aykroyd's already talked to like people like, yeah, I'll do a script treatment on it too.
That'll be quite interesting, actually.
Which really goes back to. I really think that I really do respect. I don't know if it's anything part of it, or if I'm just drawing lines that don't exist. That Aykroyd and Murray are very much trying to support the reboot of Ghostbusters because before Ramis passed away, Ramis wrote a script.
So it's like, kind of like maybe a tribute?
Sort of, yeah.
to
Ramis wanted
Ramis?
because Ramis was going to come back and direct it with Aykroyd and have Murray be an executive producer, and he was going to shoot it sort of like he did Year One, just get it all do it like an indie movie almost, but
Yeah, but that's gonna it's gonna stir up more or less.
Well, no, but
remake the original Ghostbusters. There's gonna be some sort of crossover between the two.
here's the thing though. Wait. Okay, so, and here's what it is. Aykroyd's just come out in the last couple of days and said, I'm on board with the female reboot and stuff like that, but what I think Ghostbuster needs is what Marvel needs.
Yeah.
A reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, early Marvel, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, and these are movies that no one really wants and that they watch or exist sometimes. Especially shit like Elektra.
They don't exist, I swear.
Yeah,
They don't exist.
But then, Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Avengers, all this shit,
Oh,
Guardians,
yeah.
and then fucking
Spider-Man.
dude, Marvel's on it. Everybody fucking knows Marvel now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he thinks needs, okay, so we gave you a universe to establish, do it right.
Yeah.
Right.
Reboot it. We can share the universe, but just give us a nice reboot.
And that's probably gonna happen next week.
I like that. Yeah, that'll officially be announced now.
It'll be like, where is the rest of our money? Come on, people.
Borderlands pre-sequel, finally first gameplay footage I've seen of it.
I'm actually now interested. I've been looking
Rooster
up
Teeth
the...
got hands-on time. They have a 12-minute video up on the channel right now, dude, of just gameplay. It looks fucking
I need to watch
beautiful.
it.
It looks beautiful. I'm not going to delve into it. Go check it out because that's new shit. That's their shit, and we're drawing way too many coincidences that Rooster Teeth may know we exist. So
If you do, just let us know somehow.
just please.
Love us!
But anyways, that's their shit. Go check out their channel, their fucking video. And the last thing I'm going to repair it on, because everyone wants to throw their 2 cents in, so fuck it. I wish I had 2 cents because I threw it at the camera. Here's mine. Microsoft bought Mojang for $2.5 billion, and guess what? The world doesn't give a fuck! PS4 is still getting their version. They're still not going to make one for Nintendo. Fucking mobile and shit and everything. The only thing that Microsoft said they're going to do, as far as I've heard, and this is why I'm just like, shut the fuck up. It's the most solid report I've heard. Microsoft is basically...
You want to throw a grenade at it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Microsoft basically, we bought the game. If Notch we want the license. If Notch walks away, that's fine. We just nothing against Notch. That's why we'll give $2.5 billion. You can retire if you want to, dude.
Yeah.
You can take the money and walk away. We want the studio. We like what the studio does. We want that as our entity. Okay, fine. You know what? That's the exact same fucking thing they did to Bungie for Halo back in the day, and no one gave a fuck about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was going to be a PC strategy game first, and then Microsoft came in and said, hey, we like what you're doing here. Buy it and make it this way, please.
Yeah.
And, you know, people could say what they say about that, but that's already happened. I'm tired. The only reason anyone gives a fuck about Minecraft is someone that just wants a goddamn story. It's because Minecraft became the juggernaut it is as an indie developed game. You can go to the toy store and get all this shit. You know what? Microsoft's just like, we'll make another revenue stream. Notch, we want this. It's going to make us more money. And, okay, so they buy Minecraft, indie game, oh god, okay, but no one wants to bitch that fucking PS4 has exclusive rights to how many independent games right now?
Yeah.
And studios they're just giving money to? No, it's okay. Sony does no wrong, I don't care. You still gotta get fucking Sony Network Plus to play Destiny, so shut the fuck up. Guess what? At least
You're gonna pay to have friends.
At least, hey, guess what? At least on Microsoft, guess what? We knew this shit was coming. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to have live. Doesn't fucking matter. Guess what? We already have live. You know, PlayStation's been, you know, this goody two shoes. Oh, you can play and not have to pay, and except for if you want Destiny. They push Destiny down the throats of everyone that it's coming out on Sony so goddamn hard just for it to come back and bite them in the ass.
Right.
But that's their shit. I don't care.
That's how they make their money.
I'm patient for the PC.
They say it's coming, sir.
I'm so patient.
They said they told you guys it was coming too.
They're spit polishing it right now.
Yup.
That's pretty much what it is too.
Now they're gonna announce it next week.
And then like a year or two from now, we're gonna get the polished up for the consoles now.
Yeah, that's a
That
trend.
happened a few times recently.
That's a trend
So the
that I'm not
Steam
like.
box rolls
Like,
itself
yeah,
in.
actually.
Hurry the fuck up with that, by the way.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
They're polishing it up, releasing all the DLC and everything for the next current gens. Before I say next gens and get corrected.
Thank you.
So, I don't know if you guys have probably seen this, but going back to Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. released a teaser, and people aren't really sure if it's Age of Ultron teaser or Iron Man 4 teaser, because all it showed was Iron Man doing his thing. And just people...
So I'm gonna say this because apparently, guess what? You're new to the world of Hollywood because that's not now.
Well, like I said, I don't know if
It's
anybody knows or
Robert,
not.
dude. Robert Downey Jr. is like Hollywood's troll face.
I know.
Okay, he could put a. You know what? This is the same dude that would go and get the makeup redone for the dude from Tropic Thunder and make his own fake Tropic Thunder 2 poster. Get Ben Stiller on board to go. Oh, I don't know about this. And fucking just blast it everywhere because he's just like, fuck it, I'm Robert Downey Jr., bitch, I can do what I want. And guess what, sir, you are Robert Downey Jr., hats off to you. So, I don't know, but there's so much footage that just came out from Age of Ultron, so that's probably what it is. Because they just got new pictures out of what Ultron, no, the Vision just got showed.
I haven't seen that.
Apparently there's footage of the Vision is confirmed. They were talking about it today on...
I need to look this up.
No, we do not fact check on this show.
No, I just want to see a picture of the Vision.
I think it was the Vision they were talking about that got released. It's either
I just wanna
Vision
see a
or new
picture.
images of Ultron, which Ultron looks fucking sweet.
Oh yeah, he does.
And then James Spader is playing his voice. That's great.
It honestly does look, from the pictures and everything I've seen, that Ultron
Don't beat
is
it,
going to be a creation of Tony.
Yeah, they pretty much kind of confirmed that. So.
Yeah, that it's going to be. And, I mean, I know me and you have talked about it, but some of the set props that they've released.
Look pretty sweet.
Yeah, they look pretty sweet. I mean, you got Cap's shield.
Damaged.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. But they have said Chris Evans is still on for a Cap.
That's one of those things that, dude.
Well, he's
There's no. Well, the
through.
thing is, it's. I hate when things hit this point because this is me and Danny's talked about this before. We could talk about that next, so I'll bring it up because you could talk to him about that one. But no, what the thing is
Not yet.
there hasn't been any more news talked about of what's going on with Chris Evans. since the last time we heard that he wants to walk away.
Yeah, but
it's just because that people don't want the rumor to die. It's mutating. There's nothing coming from Camp Evans, Camp Marvel. I'm not going to report on that. That is Hollywood fucking rumor mutating.
Yeah.
No, I don't dwell on that. But Mr. B brought up a topic that I think he'll talk
about it yet.
You don't want to?
Maybe when it comes out, because...
Well, he's got new... we were talking about it at work.
Some Gotham for you.
I'm actually quite interested in seeing the show.
Me too, a lot.
The thing is, like we were talking about at work,
there's a lot of weird news coming out.
There's a lot of weird news. They released a silhouette picture of just somebody looking over their shoulder with a glowing overcoat holding something in their hand. You don't know who it is or what, but people are speculating on the Joker. I'm sorry, but it's not going to be the fucking Joker. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to be him right now. It's not going to be the Joker. If they want it to be pre-Batman, the Joker doesn't exist yet. It's not going to be the fucking Joker. It's not going to be Two-Face, because he doesn't exist pre-Batman.
It could be Dent, though.
It might be Dent, but
it could be
Dent's from another city. You know, if it's Dent, but it's not going to be Dent holding his coin as Two-Face.
The only thing is that they haven't established how far pre-Batman exactly. They've talked about events that's going to be like a year before Batman.
Smallville Batman.
Stop. I think that's what it's going to be.
But I don't care what you say, it's not Joker.
Completely different story.
I can tell you right now, if it's Joker, they fucked it up, not watching it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I don't care how pre-Batman they are, the Joker can't come in.
Wait a second. I hate to do this, but
I
have an idea. And it's because, you know, I pay attention to the movies and shit like
you
that.
like playing devil's advocate.
So it's Gotham.
Yep.
Okay, it takes place in the Batman universe. They said Batman's not going to be on the show. No, they have, depending on where they put it in the timeline. I know they're saying some of it's going to take place pre-Batman, but...
Because they're talking young Gordon.
So,
just
it's Gordon.
Starting out.
It's going to be, almost Gordon's going to be the protagonist. Meaning, now mind you, while Batman's out fighting and training and being an emo kid, people like Cobblepot, who's confirmed to be in there, is still doing their shit.
Yeah, but
Penguin's still out doing his shit.
But his parents are actually alive. They've already confirmed.
Well, wait. Enigma's got several different fucking origin stories. Gordon versus Enigma, I'd fucking read that as a comic series, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I would.
Police commissioner, young, good cop, good badass cop Commissioner Gordon versus a Riddler in training where as smart as Enigma is before he had to start outthinking fucking Batman. Ooh, I'd love that as a fucking cop series. Give me that NBC, bitch. Law and Order, Gordon edition. But you know, there's a lot of villains they could twist.
Yeah,
they could twist Hush. You know, because what it seems like is if this is Gotham, it's not like when the Joker comes in with his master plan.
It's too tall to be Hatter.
Master plan. Joker comes in, so Batman's busy with Joker. It doesn't mean that fucking Penguin, Two-Face, Catwoman, Sandman, everyone's just sitting the bench like, oh, it's not our turn. Fuck no, they're still doing their shit while that shit's going on.
I don't know if you've seen the commercial for it, but there's this one commercial where they do show someone in a cat. Oh, it's a shot of it. Looks like someone in a cat costume with goggles.
Selena Kyle.
They have already confirmed Selena Kyle.
They haven't confirmed Catwoman per se, but Selena Kyle does exist in Gotham. She's been cast. She's been announced. So Catwoman's not gonna take a day off.
Yeah.
Especially the one villain that knows that if Batman catches him, she can fucking get away from.
Is Catwoman.
Just like.
But my only thing is with the way they've showed Gordon, he's a lot younger than when Batman comes in. It looks to me like he's just starting out.
It could, which works too.
He's not even the commissioner yet. He's just starting out on the force.
He's not even supposed to. He's not even.
Yeah, he's just a cop.
So that works too.
Don't think Joker would work for it, no matter which way they twisted it.
Well, I understand, but I'm not dwelling on the fact that you have a boner for the Joker. I'm dwelling on the fact I'm going to go back to the B side. doing like a Smallville style, centering the Batman universe instead of following Clark or Bruce, and following what appears to be James Gordon. Just telling the city of Gotham itself. Yeah, fuck yeah. They have to do something because the Nolan trilogy's wrapped up.
Yeah.
And so they have Birth of Justice. They have Dawn of Justice coming out. I wouldn't sit on the fucking Batman license like that, dude. Fuck no. Keep Batman around, dude. He's 75 fucking years old and the guy's a god right now. Fuck yeah, dude. I don't blame DC for trying to keep people interested in him. Fuck no, dude. Remember when Superman turned 50?
Oh yeah.
Superman's an icon. Batman's good, but he's having a hell of a renaissance right now. I do not blame fucking DC for milking the Batman train.
No, I will.
And I'm loving everything they're doing with it. So yeah, give me more Batman.
Well, seeing as we're in DC, I don't give a fuck. I don't think anyone should have a problem with the whole Wonder Woman thing, because I kind of wanted to see it when it first got announced and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, the outfit's too skimpy. Who gives a fuck? You read the comics?
It's Wonder
you know.
Woman. Come on.
I have no problem with them trying to tamper with the outfit. I don't. I've seen so many renditions of it.
As long as it's good.
Give it a chance though, dude. Diana deserves something. You got fucking buttload of Superman movies, buttload of Batman movies, a failed Green Lantern movie. You know, you're doing more, and you're gonna introduce her as a cameo. I'm sorry, dude. Me and Danny's talked about this before, and I'll argue the fact. Everyone here knows I am not a huge DC fan. I am a Marvel fanboy through and through. Kiss my fat hairy ass. But respect when respect is due. That's part of the original fucking Trinity, dude. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The original fucking big three. That's pre-Iron Man, pre-Marvel, dude. She deserves a standalone fucking movie before a cameo.
But you know what it is that these fucking moms are like, oh, we don't want their kids because we don't want our kids dressed up like that. But they still let them watch all these fucking like MTV shit.
16 and pregnant.
Yeah.
Why that's even on fucking TV is beyond me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Oh, did you see pictures on the Facebook from associate of ours? Their dad's working on the set of Marvel Superman, and we got pictures from the set on Facebook of Gotham Gas Company.
The gas truck.
The refinery and the truck. Yeah.
Gotham Gas.
Yeah. Did you see the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're associated with them too. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, so I'm not gonna say who it is. But it looks nice.
Now I feel left out and sad.
I'll send it to you in a message later.
All right.
So we never got your guys' input on it, but me and Danny was already weighed in on the show. Batfleck, are you with it or no?
What?
Batfleck.
I'm with it.
Ben Affleck playing Batman.
I'm with it. We'll just see how he does.
I was iffy with that first.
I'm waiting to see right now before I judge anything, because it could be good, but it could be like train wreck.
He's 50-50 on a lot of things.
Well, the thing is, you gotta look at it this way. For one,
we've discussed it at work before.
When was the last time you actually watched Ben Affleck?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you watched The Town, and have you watched Argo yet?
I've seen Argo.
Have you seen The Town yet? You watch first, because apparently me and Danny believe we will give everyone their shot. Danny's got to swallow the biggest pill right now. His favorite character of all fucking time is Lex Luthor, and they've cast fucking Jesse Eisenberg as fucking Lex Luthor, the Michael Cera stand-in from Zombieland. Yeah, he's supposed to be Lex Luthor in the new movie. So, and if Danny can swallow him, we gotta give him a shot, because...
And they're supposed to be going with not the whole Daddy Hates Me thing, Smallville.
They're gonna do the original Luthor storyline, yeah. They're doing Luthor, not Alexander. They're doing Lex fucking Luthor from the comic books. But to credit, give them their chance, because honestly, the one thing that we always bring back, you have this much love for these characters. Now go back to 1993 and... How bad do you think you would have been pissed hearing that Jim Carrey's going to play the Riddler?
And then at
that point in time, with the movies he's done, you're going to be like, what the fuck? And then the movie comes out and Carrey,
he nailed it.
As a crazy Edward Nygma, dude, whoever plays the Riddler next,
In the
I will
Gotham
make
series?
in any series.
Mm-hmm.
I will make the comparison. You guys want to compare Heath Ledger Joker and Jack Nicholson Joker, even though they're two completely different versions of the same character. Now you have to compare it to fucking Jim Carrey because he did a fucking outstanding job as a
he
Joker.
knocked
If you
it
want to
out.
make that fucking comparison, you better fucking make this one too. Aaron Eckhart and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. I'm sorry. We've talked about it on the Batman birthday episode of Two Fat Guys Discuss. Tommy Lee Jones did a Jack Nicholson. He chewed on the set and he made it look fun.
But like you said, when
he was
Dent,
when he was Dent though, when those two scenes where Tommy Lee Jones was Harvey Dent, not Two-Face, it was beautiful to see the night and day comparison to it. And just like with Aaron Eckhart and Dark Knight, we get to meet him as Dent, but we never get to see that split personality.
No,
we go
we
straight
don't.
from Dent into Two-Face, and he never goes back to Dent, which it works because how rushed. I mean, he turns into Two-Face, and between him turning into
dead.
Two-Face, it's like 24 hours, and then he dies. So that initial first rampage, I can completely understand with the timeline. We don't have time to go back to Dent.
Mm-hmm.
Works. It works. But those were, once again, why you can't compare the Jokers. It's two different fucking tellings of the same character.
like you said with Batfleck, what you
They just
said,
made him bad.
you don't cast Batman. You cast Bruce Wayne.
Exactly.
Is what you said. That's what we were talking about at work.
Yes, you
And
don't
Ben
cast-
Affleck, I think, and he thinks, would make a great Bruce Wayne.
I can
Would
see
make an
that.
amazing Bruce Wayne.
I agree.
And if he can play Bruce Wayne, he can do Batman. That's
Because
how I
Batman
see it.
comes from
Right.
Bruce. So, and we're going to break it down like this. For people who think, oh wait, he can't play Bruce Wayne. Sorry. What's Bruce Wayne? Billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist.
gets to do whatever the fuck he wants because fuck you, money.
We're gonna
Everyone loves
put
him.
a Marvel movie on Batman.
Yeah, and so fuck you. You know what I mean?
Take off the suit.
Who's-
Then what are you?
who's
Billionaire,
Ben Affleck?
playboy, Philanthropist.
Millionaire. Well, he's not so much a playboy. He's married. He has kids. I think he has kids. Cool. Good.
In his
kudos
younger
to him.
years, he was. He was
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah.
You know, in his younger years, he was.
And the people that are like, he can't act, required reading, before you cast that, you have to see the town. If you're comparing it off of when he did Daredevil, the dude's gotten so much better.
Well, that, and I also think Daredevil was kind of like Green Lantern, where it was the writing, somewhat, that had a hit on it.
No, well, the writing in Daredevil's not bad. The writing in Daredevil was very much comic book writing. Daredevil the movie was a very good adaptation of reading a story in the comic books and putting it on screen. It was you could tell it was very much still being written comic book style. Not so much modern movie style, but very comic book style, which works. That's why if you actually just watch Daredevil and forget about everything, you just watch it for a Daredevil movie, fucking forget Ben Affleck, fucking forget absolutely everyone. It's not a bad watch. Just like the Punisher with John Travolta in it, where they fucked up the Punisher so bad in that goddamn movie. I'm sorry. I'm a Punisher fanboy, and you fucked up his story. But what I do, I skip the first hour of the movie. I go to when it's Frank being the Punisher. I skip all the setup. I skip the massacre of the family. I already know what the timeline is. I don't give a fuck about that. Just show me the Punisher as Punisher. And that's why I think I love Punisher Warzone so much, because it's not... We know. They touch on his backstory with the cop comes in. Who is this guy? Oh, his family it's like 2 minutes in. Family saw a mob hit. Do splash cut editing, basically, and you show, Frank, the wife, the kid, being mowed down, finding Frank covered in blood, sorting at their bodies. Bam, boom, cool. Frank went mad, cool. And what Frank do we see the rest of the time? We see Frank Castle as Punisher, and they do give him a human element too, which instead of giving him a love story like they did with Spider-Man, he accidentally kills a cop.
So it gives him more of that guilt.
Well, no, yeah,
feeling
he's about to
then.
retire. He's about to retire. He goes and he takes a shit ton of fucking money, and he goes to deliver it to the wife, just like drop it on her porch. The wife gets the drop on the fucking Punisher. No, gets the drop on the Punisher, or what it looks like. But if you read corresponding storyline, Frank lets her get the drop on him because she pops up behind and puts a gun to his head and asks why he gets to live. Who punishes him? Frank lets her get the drop out of him because he realizes he fucked up. If this is what's supposed to happen, this is what's going to happen. If she's going to shoot me in revenge, I am not going to stop her. She deserves it. I did the exact same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then it goes and does this, badass. The last 20 minutes, the last fight of that movie.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Punisher tearing through the building is awesome. Punisher final boss against Jigsaw is horrible. The actual final fight against the big boss man is a piece of shit. But the build-up scene, you can tell was supposed to be they had to just resolve the story. That's the only reason he fights Jigsaw. It has to resolve the story because he spends like a good half.
Let's do a little knock
almost
here. We're good.
Almost 20 minutes of just straight. This dude walks into this warehouse building as the Punisher, locked and loaded, and tears through like 8 floors of fucking dudes. Just blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's the Punisher doing what the Punisher does, and he goes and he wraps up the storyline out. Wayne Knight's in that movie plays an excellent mouse.
I need to see it.
Yeah, I own it. You can borrow it.
All right.
So, anything else you want to cover? I'll talk to you later. I'm on air, so. Anyway, okay, so do we know how long we've been bullshitting? Are we good time to cut today or no?
Nokia.
Well, it's 7:08 now. We started maybe 6:30. No, had to have been around. Yeah, it was about 6:20.
All right,
6:30.
Well, if we got good we're on good times. Well, I got nothing else to cover today, unless you guys want to do some box. We're at a half-hour video already.
No, we can do a box and then cut.
Do a box and then cut? No, fuck that. We'll do modified box. I haven't done the new names in the box yet.
All right.
All right. Think of one character. Think of a character. Think of a character. Think of a character. Think of a character. And we'll just team them up against someone.
Character from where?
Anywhere.
Master Chief. Why not?
Master Chief versus him.
Link.
Master Chief versus Link versus
Spawn.
and I'm gonna say Piccolo. So. Master Chief, Spawn, Piccolo.
Whoever has Spawn on their team
Link.
wins. They can't kill Spawn unless they believe in his god. They can't kill him. They can't. They win.
I don't know. Piccolo,
Kratos even wouldn't be able to kill him with
Piccolo's killed gods
sword.
though. You can kill gods in DBZ universe.
Depends on whose universe they're in then.
They're in our universe.
Okay, he'll be really hard to kill. He'll be a badass, let's be honest.
Link?
Really? He's gonna get mowed down. No offense.
Well,
Link versus Piccolo would be fun.
Link vs. Piccolo would be fun.
It all depends on if Special Beam Cannon can go through the shield.
No, near shield Link.
Oh, boom. There you go. So energy, it'll come down to...
Absorb it, shoot it back.
Yep.
It comes down to if Piccolo can
I'll fight
dodge or not. Yeah. It'll come down to close combat on that one.
Yeah. It'll be nice to see that his swordmanship skills go against Piccolo Kung Fu.
Right. Piccolo losing limbs, growing them back.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'll be interesting.
Chief and Piccolo, I think Chief would...
Chief would probably get the one
Depends on his weapon.
Because... Come on, man. Flood. Flood. He's just taking those motherfuckers out by now.
Because, that does make sense, because if he uses, like, the assault rifle, BR, shotgun, and ain't gonna do shit against Piccolo.
Yeah, he does the Spartan cannon though. It could tear Piccolo apart.
That might be
It
the
could tear
X factor.
Piccolo apart with the
That would
Spartan
be the
cannon.
X factor.
But the question is, Piccolo's so fast, and the Spartan cannon takes so long to shoot.
But also remember,
Yes.
we also it's also established in the DBZ world further down, Piccolo can stand up to laser blasts.
That is true.
From laser weaponry. It literally just depends how much punch is actually in the Spartan laser. That's what it boils down to.
Which a Spartan laser could take down a hunter in a hit, but I'm sure Piccolo could just get behind it and rip out its intestines.
Well, look at Piccolo we know is stronger than Nappa. Nappa's taking cannon blasts from battleships and just shaking them off like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I gotta go ahead and back to this. Fact check on that one. I was like, hunters are a hive of worms. They have no major organs.
That is true.
Oh.
You don't kill a hunter. You just blow apart its nest. That's basically
Okay, then
what
let's
you
be
do.
honest. Piccolo would get behind, special beam cannon to the back, take it out. Any way you take a hunter out. Well, that's if the hunter doesn't turn around
you
in
gotta
time.
remember,
It
Chief
takes
is
a
a
little
lucky
bit.
son of a bitch, and Spartans themselves have excellent reflexes and like
I
response time.
I don't think Chief could take Piccolo in hand to hand though.
We'd have
No,
to say.
I only think a Link would for the sole fact that his swordsmanship can equal his kung fu.
Chief's done some badass shit though. But it really what I think that really boils down to is if it depends on how the Mark 7 and Mark 8 armor just stands up to like the special cannon. That's what it boils down to.
And then we're gonna have
because
to
remember that overshield drops and you're vulnerable.
Then we're gonna have to put a Spawn against Link.
They haven't really
Would be-
done it in any other games, but in 1 or after 1 into 2, you realize all that damage he did take in 1 actually fried out like half his circuits in his old suit.
By the end
That's
of
why
it,
he
yeah.
needed the new suit.
This is really what it's going to boil down to is how much abuse can that power armor take? That's what it'll come down to. Link versus Master Chief, he's going to pick him up with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Of course, I
Before
picture
Link even gets close.
I picture in hand to
Before
hand.
Link even gets
That's
close.
that's the downfall of Link.
But okay, let's take away the guns.
Twilight, though.
Well,
Let's take away
Compare
the
to
guns.
that,
Let's
though.
put Link versus Sword Master Chief.
I'd love to see the Master Sword go against the Energy Sword.
That'd be an interesting
Right.
fight.
That would
That'd
be
be
the one that
really
everyone would have
interesting
to agree to come down to the table when they animate this and go, heads is Chief, tails is Link.
Yeah,
Well-
basically. Let's see.
the Piccolo Chief fight. You remember the Goku Piccolo fight where they were just like taking off weight? I would like to see them do that hand-to-hand combat where he just fucking sits there and takes off the armor because that shit weighs
As he's going,
about
he's
as much as a scorpion tank.
Now, let me give you this scenario. If it's a lethal battle like LOL, Dragon Ball Z, End of the World shit, I have to give it to Piccolo.
Oh, yeah. That.
Now do it. He's a soldier. He believes in honor. Piccolo is always willing to put himself and those motherfuckers into the world tournament together.
The sparring.
No,
Have them
no,
spar.
have them spar for days. Oh, dude, that's why in Dragon Ball TN was so fucking badass.
Because who'd sit there? Because I would assume Piccolo would look at him like a regular human. Well, think about like augmentations to his bones and muscles.
Yeah,
and,
it would be very interesting to see science go against fucking Namek. That would not have it be a
Piccolo would
robot.
underestimate him at first.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
once he learns Master Chief,
I-
then is
especially-
when it's going to get interesting. Once he realizes, wait a minute, this isn't a regular human. Fuck.
Well, you also got.
So then
oh,
he's
dude,
going to change his style, and it's going to get badass.
Look at how Piccolo evolves over the timeline, dude. He starts off. Z boots off. Now Goku beat Piccolo at the end of Dragon Ball. Yeah, but then Piccolo spent all those
But he also-
5 years training.
And he fuses with Kami.
Well, no, this is pre-fused with Kami. We've already seen the evolution of his combat style because he spends 5 years training. Goku spends 5 years having a life. He's developed a move to kill Goku. The special beam cannon, he even says in the show, I made this one to kill you. And uses it against Raditz and blows both Raditz and Goku
Goku away, yeah.
Piccolo already
Just
knows,
throw
oh, I'm
the
fucking
two.
stronger. I'm the strongest there is. And then Goku comes, and then the Goku storyline happens. Piccolo then gets put in his place again.
Right.
What does Piccolo do? He goes and fucking trains again and comes back to the Android Saga. Lets Cell walk away because he knows he can kill him. Everyone's like, oh no, Piccolo got beat. No, Piccolo didn't go any harder because when he fought Cell, he's like, I can squish you. I want you at your best. He did the same thing Vegeta did.
Right.
But he also got to keep in mind, Piccolo can do that because he knows that Goku can decimate him. So if Cell gets past Piccolo, he's still got to get through everyone else.
Vegeta.
He's got to get through Vegeta,
Gohan.
Trunks, Gohan, Goku. But then here comes the broke one. So Spawn comes in. Now you can send Spawn back into hell.
But he'll just come back.
He
and-
can come back, but the same thing could be said for fucking Piccolo.
with the Dragon Balls. Yeah.
Link, new game. You know, Master Chief,
New
Respawn.
game.
You know, everyone can come back, but it's established that everyone can be defeated. I think what would happen is Piccolo.
Kind of the wild card out there.
I think literally it would come down to the point that Spawn comes up and he's like, LOL, OP. Master Chief would recognize Spawn as the biggest threat. Piccolo would for sure recognize Spawn as the master threat. Link, even if he doesn't recognize it,
we'll see what those two are doing.
Would eventually wouldn't be like instantly like, oh, that's the guy I have to worry about. Because if he's in a fight with Piccolo, Link's gonna be like, no, finish this fight, get your ass back here.
Yeah, Link would be like, no, honor, 1-on-1, let's go, come on. But I think Spawn versus Link, I think Spawn would win on a 1-on-1 fight there. Yeah. I think he'd grab Link in those chains and rip him apart.
Yeah.
He'd grab him with those chains, rip him apart, and there'd be nothing Link can do.
Piccolo's only hope would be able to hit him with a special beam cannon and hope it's strong enough, because the same thing would happen. If he gets into a close range situation, Piccolo may be a master martial artist, but you can move all you want, but when you have 500 chains come at you to grab you, you're not dodging
I think the only X factor here would be the Master Chief and his armor. Can it withstand the crushing of those chains? That would be.
But the thing is,
that would be the.
No.
You don't think so?
Spawn in the comics, at several points in the comics, has gone up to structures, huge skyscrapers, and cut those bitches in half with the chains. It's not going to take anything to cut through his armor.
So to take Spawn down, you'd have to be out of range of his.
It would basically come down.
So it'd come down to Master Chief's sniper skills.
That would come. It'd come down
to the beam cannon. It'd be a long range. Link wouldn't have a chance.
Well, no. What you would do? You got Piccolo as a strategist. Piccolo would tell
arrows.
See, here's what he'd do.
Piccolo would have Link distract him for
those three would. What would happen? And it would work out because the mirror shield not only absorbs, but then powers up the energy that it absorbs. He'd have Piccolo shoot the special beam cannon at the shield, power it up, and hope that the giant blast would blow Spawn to smithereens.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's where it would
it basically would come down to is it would have to depend on Master Chief's and Piccolo's arsenal to get him. Can they take Spawn down? And in that case, do the one thing that Link would be perfectly designed for. Spawn's not the quickest motherfucker in the world. Link can fucking distract and ping his ass for days.
Hey, over here, ping, 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 over here,
fucking
over
have him chase him, be like, LOL, Lake, fucking Spawn's coming down, motherfucker just puts on the swimmer mask, and he's gone.
With how fast...
While that's happening, you got fucking Chief blowing at him with fucking shit.
With how fast Link can be, I'm pretty sure he can dodge the chains quick enough. Because Spawn, if you look at the chains, they center out and then come into one point.
They move quick as shit though. Link would be jumping between masks for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's like saying versus Spawn. Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
That'd be an interesting fight.
That'd be a chain fight.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, but I think the 500 would kind of beat the 1. I mean, they're both Knights of Hell.
Well, no. You also got to take into consideration. They cover it in Spawn, Spirit of Vengeance. If you haven't seen that movie, Ghost Rider carries one chain. Ghost Rider can also send demons, Spawn, back to fucking hell. Ghost Rider can imbue anything he wants with the Rider. In the second movie, he goes into one of those huge quarry excavation chains, fucking buzzsaw cutter things. Hops in the driver's seat, this thing turns into a whirling, flaming ball of Ghost Rider fury and death.
Anything the rider rides.
Anything the rider wants can turn into a badass weapon. He could pick that up and it would turn into a real gun.
With flame shooting out the side of it
yeah,
and shit.
Basically, yeah.
So that would be an actual interesting fight.
Flamethrower.
Because you have the Necro energy versus the Ghost Rider energy. And if they killed each other, they'd both just be sent back to hell, and then...
You can't... That's also a reason a lot of people don't like the Rider movies.
Well, again...
There's only one person who can take out the Rider. And it's the devil. Because of the deal. He's the only person. The Rider will always come back.
Well...
The Rider can't die, because the Rider is a fallen angel.
An insane.
An insane fallen angel, yes.
Angel of Justice, yeah. turned into the Demon of Vengeance.
Yes.
That'd be an interesting fight. Well, bringing that up then, I think Spawn would lose eventually.
Eventually,
It'd be a long fight. It'd be drawn out, but I think Spawn would
it'd be
then
interesting.
lose.
It would be interesting because
It might turn out to be one of those like battles to the end of time thing.
It might.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see those two go against each other. All right. Well, we'll wrap up for this week. For two fat guys, let's go present TaNgEnT, the video podcast.
Whatever it is.
Fiddly bits. All right, Cranker, last words. I know.
What are you gonna do? Stab me?
Aaron.
So, nothing really.
Why can't I like this? I need a stylist.
Oh, we're done for today, gentlemen.
Yeah, we're done.